So I'm back with another video today. This is kind of an impromptu, didn't really plan on it kind of thing, but I was getting a loud humming coming from the rear of the Dodge Neon, as you can see. And come to find out, it's actually a bad wheel bearing on the passenger side. Now I'm a firm believer, if you're going to do one side, you might as well do the other. So I got two new wheel bearings here. Here's the old one from the driver's side. This one didn't look too bad, but I'm going to show you what you got to do in order to change out a 02 Dodge Neon rear wheel bearing. Stay tuned. Here with my 02 Dodge Neon, and basically what you're going to want to do to change out the rear wheel bearings is pretty simple. Actually, it's not a terrible job as long as everything cooperates. First off, you're gonna have to take off your rear wheel. These are 19-inch lug nuts. Okay, get your wheel off. Next thing, you're gonna have your drum. You're gonna have to get your drum off. Mine slid right off. I just replaced these brakes about 3 years ago, so it wasn't too terrible. You might have to take a hammer to it and beat it up a little bit to get it to go where it needs to be. But then after that, you're gonna have a nut sitting on here just like that. Okay, this nut is a 30mm nut. Okay, so you're gonna have to get an impact. You're gonna have to use a hell of a lot of strength and get that off of there. And then when you're done, this pretty much slides right off. Bam, there you go. And I'll show you what the new wheel bearing is gonna look like. This is the new wheel bearing assembly right here. This is how it comes. These aren't too bad. They're anywhere between 45 to about 65 bucks a piece, depending on what you get. This is a Napa part. So pretty simple. It's pretty much the reverse of just doing what to take it off, except that I put a little bit of axle grease on the spindle there, and then you just put that on there like that. Like that. Replace the nut, and I'll get the torque specs for you guys here in just a second. So after you're done with reinstalling that or whatever, you're going to want to reapply. You're going to want to tighten up the nut. So basically, if you have a torque wrench, it makes it a lot, or torque wrench, but a impact, that makes it a lot easier. So let's just, okay. Bam, it's on there. And then this is going to be torqued at 160 foot-pound. You see there, 160 foot-pound. And yep, we'll be back in a second. Torqued our center nut to 160 foot-pound. Next, I'll reapply the dust cap. If you can, just kind of press this back in place, just make sure it's in there good. Okay, and then reapply your reinstall your drum. Guys, pretty much reapply the wheel, torque your lug nuts down to 110 foot-pound, and you're done. And that is essentially all that there is to it, guys. Was replacing a wheel bearing on an 02 Dodge Neon. Both left and right sides are the same. Pretty easy process compared to the fronts. The fronts have pressed in wheel bearings, where the rears just have that whole hub. So if you like the video, guys, give me a thumbs up. Please subscribe to the channel. I'm so happy we made it over 100 subs. Working towards that next level, man. I want to make it to 500 subs. So let's make it happen, guys. If you have any questions, leave me comments down. I'll try my best to answer them the best of my ability, and hope to see you guys next video.